Hello, hello, hello! Today I'm going to show you how to draw a butterfly, so let's get right into it! We're going to start by drawing the body, so first I'm going to draw the head, which is flat and oval. Then I'm going to make it into a bowling pin shape, so this part is actually called the thorax. And the last part, you can see me measuring it out there, is called the abdomen, which is this very long part at the end of the body. I adjust the shape a little bit here. Next we're going to mark out where the wings will be with 6 straight lines. I'm just freehanding them. You could also take a ruler to get them extra straight. Now we're going to make those lines into wing shapes by adding more lines between them. If those wings looked a little bit uneven to you, they did to me as well. So here's where I just clean up the sketch, make it a little more even, and erase the lines that I don't need anymore. I'm going to make those wings a little less boxy by curving off each of the corners. I'm going to round out the wing shapes using the corners that I just drew. Different butterflies have different wing shapes. You should take a look at some photos and see what other shapes you can draw with this. We're going to move on to the outline now. This is going to be one big step where I just outline absolutely everything that I just drew in the sketch, and then you're going to see everything else that we're going to add in a little bit later. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the additions to the sketch. Lots and lots of details. So first I'm going to add a bit of an edge to each of the wings. Then I'm going to add 3 circles onto each wing. You might want to include these in the sketch if you don't want lopsided circles like mine turned out to be. And finally, let's add in the face. I'm going to start with compound eyes, which are 2 big eyes on either side of the head. Next, I'm adding in a curly proboscis. And finally, the antenna. I'm going to fill in those tips. And now we can move on to erasing the sketch lines that we don't need anymore. I'm going to start colouring using watercolor pencils, marking out the shape that I want the wing patterns to have. Then I'm going to use another colour to colour in the edges of the wings, as well as the outside circles when I get to them. You can see that the very dark colour is actually going to hide how wobbly my circle shapes were. I didn't actually have a shade of grey to colour in the body in the same way as the sketch, so I'm just going to use the same red as that I used for the inner circle. You can see me marking out some patterns there, and you can see this red a little more clearly when I start using the water brush on it, so all these colours are going to become a lot more vibrant as I use the water brush. If you're also using a watercolor brush or watercolors, it's good to clean out the brush between each color just so that they don't get murky and muddy. And that's the butterfly finished. If you prefer your tutorials in a written format, you can check out the site below. Otherwise, that's everything I have for you today in this tutorial. See you in the next one.